Okay, T-5 parachute correctly folded for storage. Now I'm going to just unpack the parachute whilst describing some of the parts. First of all, you have a belly band buckle. We're going to take the undo the belly band. The belly band is wrapped around the full parachute and static line at the rear. So undo this. The belly band buckle moves away. Now, this is the chest strap and the chest hook. The chest snap hook is fastened, and these are the waist snap hook and V-ring. On this early parachute we had V-rings to hold the reserve, and the later parachutes had a D-ring which comes around in this direction. Now we unpack this like so. Here is the snap hook and V-ring for the leg straps, and these are the leg straps. These are the adjusters for the leg straps, and they are adjusted by pulling through and pulling back that way. This adjusts the length of the leg straps, all ready for being used. Which I shall just pull back. There. Now, the main pack holds the parachute, and the harness is the main lift web, which continues from the risers which attach to the parachute. It comes down one side and arrives at the seat of the parachute. This is the seat, obviously, where you almost sit. It continues up to the other side to the chest snap hook, which goes across the chest. This is the waist snap hook. This is a V-ring for the waist. When the parachute is on, snap hook is fastened, then the left leg strap comes up between the legs, then goes out and snaps to the waist. Then the right comes up through the legs, goes to the other side, and again snaps onto the V-ring. The seat should be directly below your bum, so that you're ready to. So when the parachute is deployed and you jump out of the aircraft, the seat holds your rear, which helps support the whole harness and the parachute pack. I shouldn't do this. The rear of the harness double crosses. As this goes over your shoulder, continues down around the back and comes back up to the other side of the shoulder. These are the main adjusters, which should sit at the top and front of your shoulders. Now the parachute, you'll notice, has tacks. When the parachute is on, the chest snap hook should be approximately 12 inches below your chin. These lift webs will normally slide up and down. Once the right fitting is made, the riggers used to put these tacks in to keep everything safe and secure, so that the parachute was nice and snug. Now, because of the rear of the parachute and the leg strap attachments, these attachments need to be tight, but they also need to be slack enough to be able to attach to leg straps. The adjustment for this length is in the horizontal band, which is secured through the pack through the straps. Now the adjustment on the horizontal band is quite a difficult adjustment. It adjusts on two sides. You have two buckles, one in there and one you can't see there because it's actually tacked, like so. To adjust the buckles, again you push the webbing through and pull the buckle out. Now this is on practically a full adjustment, which means the webbing, it comes outward. Should you move the buckles back in, it tightens this area. So the smaller the waist you have, the tighter this should go in. This parachute is actually adjusted for my fitment, so it fits perfectly without any kit. Once the parachute's on, you have a belly band. Now the belly band obviously goes right around your waist and goes through the belly band buckle. To fit the belly band buckle correctly, it comes through the second part on the adjustment, then it doubles back and pulls through this way. So you have a small loop at the rear of the buckle, like so. This is so that when you want to land, you want to take the parachute off, you can pull the buckle out and take the belly band off. Some paratroopers didn't bother, either that, they just fed it through once and then lapped it through because the belly band was so tight anyway. The other side of the parachute is the static line. You have the risers, which attach to the actual parachute itself, and under no circumstances do you lift a parachute by the risers. You lift the parachute by the back of the harness where the webbing crosses at the rear, like so, so that the risers are not disturbed and they won't pull out the pack. Now, back to the static line again. The static line has a parachute static line snap hook which attaches to the cable in the aircraft, and the static line is held in place by the rubber bands. Now these rubber bands are quite small, and the way they're placed, like so, and they do deteriorate and they snap, and then you have to renew them. That one's just snapped. However, the way these work, you use a retainer loops on the side of the pack, side of the parachute flaps, and it's fed through there like so, and then back through, and it gives you an instant loop and a retainer. The static line is folded, creased, folded again, and fed into the loop just like that, and that's how it holds. And again on the other side, the static line is folded from the point of exit on the pack upwards, so that it can be thrown over the left shoulder once the pack is being worn. So we fold that back over there, fold that like so. The double retained loops that pull out the parachute pack cover. This is the pack cover. These are the pack retaining flaps. This is the brake cord. Now the brake cord is fed through in an exact way so that most of it is actually hidden. When the static line is pulled, obviously it all comes undone, and this pulls out the rear pack cover. These pieces of string which are laced in a double fashion are brake cord at £150. When the pack cover is pulled hard enough, these will break, these will snap. The pack cover will come out, which is also tied to the apex of the parachute canopy, which also pulls the parachute canopy out, which deploys the parachute completely. The static line and the cover stays with the aircraft. And folding the static line back, as I say, it goes from the bottom through there, another fold, now it doesn't have to be completely exact, there are no set lengths, it's just a case of measuring with guesswork. I just snapped another band. As I say, these change regularly, and these have been on this particular parachute since I actually built this parachute. I made this parachute from scratch using original materials, original parachute material and parachute hardware, which is the snap hooks and the adjusters, and the static line snap hook. It was an original Parkerized early war snap hook. Now this parachute is demonstration only. There's no canopy inside, unlike my other parachute. However, it's nice and light, whereas normally the parachutes weigh nearly 2 stone. I'm not sure what that is in kilos, but it's a good weight. Try carrying a small baby around on your shoulders. Bearing in mind that when the paratroopers put on the parachute, they didn't actually walk around, they just got into the aircraft and sat down. Obviously the snap hook goes onto this particular piece, which is where it keeps it secure, because that is a double retainer. The reinforcements in the pack cover is a cross and a double cross. As you can see, it's the static line doubles through. Take the outside, it snaps, press the button and push up. That snaps on there and it stays there. That keeps that there until you're ready to fold the parachute back up. Quite simple. We put the webbing straight in a nice orderly fashion. The leg, straps, this out of the way. The leg straps come up and they hook over the shoulder webbing. Snaps from there. The seat is folded flat against the pack. The chest snap hook is clipped, and then unlike in the way you wear it, you take these waistline snap and V-ring, hook them together, and then the belly band comes around backwards to retain the static line. Goes that way. It's been a while since I've done this. And then you, as I say, goes around the back, comes back round. Now this is quite easy because there's no canopy, and this parachute pack is very light. However, with my other parachute, which does have a canopy, that particular manoeuvre is not an easy one. And you refasten the belly band into the buckle. And that keeps the whole harness and canopy safe, and then if I need to lift, I can lift it with the belly band without disturbing The reserve parachute would normally sit there. In the bag it sits that way. When it's actually on you, it's a different way around. I'll do a video on how to attach the reserve chute to the harness. Keep watching. Thank you.